Good afternoon, Your Worship, esteemed councillors, and members of the viewing audience. As Poet Laureate, I'd like to acknowledge the city's fostering awareness of April as National Poetry Month by inviting a poet to read at each of its 4 April meetings. Over the next 3 weeks, you will hear the works of 3 fine poets: Don Mackay on April 12th, Anna Swanson on April 19th, and Patrick Warner on April 26th. I've been thinking of what the very varied poems being shared with you in city meetings this month have in common. In one way or another, they all reflect the power of poetry, of language at its most inventive, to transport us into other spaces, other landscapes, other times. A great gift when we're confined so much now to narrower spaces. My poem, Osmotic, explores being transported into other spaces literally by finding oneself in an old house built on a rock foundation, a house where the boundaries between nature and the domestic shelter are porous. It also explores how the mind is transported in dream. Some sections of the poem are surreal. They record the jumbled images and voices, the ghost of the place. The poem shifts from outer to inner. Osmotic. The old house is porous, a thick skin against blows of rain, wind, and snow, against cancerous rays of the sun. Yet for the hill, it's osmotic, opens itself up in small places, gives access to spider and snail, to daddy longlegs, the thin fumbler, shelters the fly and carpenter cow, welcomes that quick refugee from frost of October, the reticent one skittering in the loft overhead. The house, liminal. At night in her sleeping, it breathes in, breathes out, half in love with the other, with salt wind and water. The maned sweep of waves crashing up over the island rock, the wind barreling down from the harbor out to the point, the moon making silver out in the ram's horn bight. All surge into her sleeping. She breathes in, breathes out, one with the porous house, at ease there where inner and outer pass freely. Spanticles flit in the old man's beard, pines sprout roses, sleet needles pucker the broad beam of the lighthouse, ghosts throng the roads, and bread is left out for the ferries. On the sea, wheels of fire, and underneath, boats sunken and softening. A bull with arms builds a house the color of money. For sepia drawings, the squid gives its ink. The lost houses of gasters, ruts of the goat shore. Inner and outer pass freely, salt voices adrift on the wind, a plunging and raring in word. Those young gamogs, fast as a mobile goat, they got the horse, and she a sterichy horse, Moll, set in her ways and prickly as a high summer teasel. And they got a spruce bough and just give her a few tickles under the belly, and she give the big kick, put the door in, and sent the barrel of water ass over tea kettle. Pure devilment, garricky. She up and cantered off west, not a glance at the garden. Our eyes out on stalks, glad now for the wriggling fence. The doors are flung wide as she dreams in the house porous and rooted. Thank you for listening. Until next week.